Hi guys, welcome to my channel Vinyl Beauty, or welcome back. I'm Debbie if you don't know me. So for today's video I've got a couple of new eyeshadow palettes, or new to me, they're fairly new. I mean, everything moves on so quickly in the beauty world, right? But they came out a couple of weeks ago. I've got the Arttitude Cosmetics Equanimity and I've got the Cosmic Beauty The Sun palette. So what I thought I'd do, they're both UK indie brands. I thought I'd combine both the palettes and do a 2 palettes 2 looks video for you. And I aim to do completely different looks with each of the palettes, and also you might see which, if either, that you want to pick up. I bought both of these myself because I'm a crazy eyeshadow collector. Doesn't mean that because you've seen me play these you need them at all. You can always play along with what you have. We've all got big collections, or most of the people that are in this community are crazy like me and buy lots of eyeshadow, so I'm sure you've got lots of things that you could play along with if you haven't got these. But I really wanted to showcase them. I think they're both really good indie brands with unique colour stories, a lot of effort that goes in behind the scenes to make these palettes what they are, and they're UK brands, and I'm from the UK, so it's lovely for me to support my own, as it were. So yeah, really excited, can't wait to play with both of these today. What I'm going to do is, as I say, do 2 looks. I'm going to start with the Cosmic Beauty The Sun. I'm going to show you close-ups and swatches and then an eye look. And then we'll finish off with the Arttitude Cosmetics Equanimity. So, and do the same with swatches and close-ups. So if you want to skip ahead, the Equanimity palette will be the second one that I do. But yeah, enough babbling. So without further ado, let's get into the first look and swatches with the Sun palette from Cosmic Beauty. Okay, so with the Sun palette, I want to lean into the warm tones in this row. I know a lot of people have done like the blue in the inner corner. I don't want to do that. I want to really make this more of a red centered look. I love red eyeshadow. So I'm going to start packing the shade Vitality, this matte red, all over my lids. So I'm just pressing this on with a packing brush. I want to pack it all over the eyelid as a base. Now I'm just going to take a brush with no additional product just to blend around the edges of that red and to bring it up slightly into the crease. So I'm just doing little circular motions, light pressure, and just fluffing that up into the crease. And as you can see, when I've done that, it is going a little pink, and that's what will happen when you blend out a red shade, but we'll get rid of that, hopefully with the orange. I'm also going to run Vitality on the lower lash line just to connect it, using a very teeny tiny brush. This is Morphe M213, taking that about 2/3 of the way across. So next up I'm going to take Beacon, this true orange shade, and blend out with that. Again, I'm going to pack that over where we've placed the red, into the crease and just above it. I'm going for a circular shape with this look. I'm quite impressed with how vibrant the shadows are. They're really pigmented, as you can see. Just want to take a teeny bit of that for the lower lash line and the outer corner. I'm going to keep that focus more so in the outer corner here rather than bringing it all the way in. But I do want to connect that up to the corner here. Again, we need to blend the edges. I'm using a bigger blending brush now. I'm getting higher up. Look at how vivid and red that looks. And to further blend it up, I'm going to use Enlightened, this shade here. As I say, I don't really want to turn this into an orange look as such. I was using the orange more so to make sure that we keep that red in the look and that it doesn't turn pink. So now I'm just fluffing around the edges with the shade Enlightened, and we are going to be using some shimmers. I just wanted to get all of the mattes down before we pack the shimmers on, and I wanted a really good solid base underneath so that the red from this look really shows through. Just to lift my eye a little at the edge here, I'm just going to apply a little bit more on this outer corner here. To prepare for shimmers, I'm going in with NYX Glitter Primer as usual. I'm just taking that in the centre, but right up to the crease of my eye and slightly above it. Now I'm going to go in with fulfillment. I'm going to pack that in the centre of the lid. I wanted that red base underneath so that we've really got that red showing through in the look. Beautiful shimmer though. On the inner corner I'm going to take Success, this shimmer. Just pack that into the inner corner. It's a little bit of a flaky shade though. And then just in this little portion here on the lower lash line, I'm going to take Happiness. Just for that unexpected glint there. It's got a little bit of a green flip. For my brow bone I'm going to take Positivity. Just pop that just underneath my brow, under the tippy top of my brow there. Okay, so that's the look to this point. Just going to pop off camera for the finishing touches and I'll be back to show you the finished look with the Cosmic Beauty The Sun palette. Okay guys, so this is the finished look and I really love it. I love a red look like this, red monochromatic, and I know it's an orange linen palette, I just wanted to do a red look, so that's what I did. To finish it off, I've done a big black wing with the KVD tattoo liner. It's been a long time since I've used that, but I really do love that one. And then in my waterline, I've got a creme gel liner from Colourpop. This is Peach Fuzz. And then for lips today, they're both from Unearthly. I've got their lip liner in the shade Rage. And I've done a bit of an ombre with one of their Menacing Cream lipsticks. This is in the shade Secrets. So that is the look. What do you think? I think I could have done lots with this palette. I think there's so many different combinations, but I'm really happy that I stuck with a red look, kind of blended out with orange, which has made it look sort of fiery, but it's kept the essence of red in it, and I really like this one. So that's the look with the Cosmic Beauty The Sun palette. Let's move on now to the second look, which is going to be with the Arttitude Cosmetics Equanimity palette. Okay, so for the Equanimity palette, I really want to do a bit of a cut crease, a full cut crease. I haven't done that for a while, and do a multicoloured crease as well. So I want to play in some of the blues and also this brownish kind of burgundy shade as well in the crease, and then put a light shimmer on the lid. So I'm going to go in first of all with the blue shade here, which is called Mindfulness. And with that shade, I've taken it on an eyeliner brush, and I just want to start mapping out the shape. So this is the wing liner EO6 from Sigma. And I'm keeping my eye open. I've got lots of folds in my eyes. We want to be able to see this cut crease shape. So I'm going to take the blue to about 50% of the way. Next up, I'm going to go into Anchor, this one here, and carry on the shape. This is where on my older eyes it gets interesting. It's deciding how far to come down before I swoop out. So I think that's about as far as we want to go with that shade. And then I'm going to finish off with Presence, this one here. With that shade, I'm going to swoop it up. Start bringing that towards the tail of my brow. So now I've got a pencil brush and I'm just going to start trying to soften the edge there. I'm going to keep using this same brush, so I'm just wiping it off as I get to each of the colours. So now we've got that foundation down, I'm going to repeat the same steps but to blend out with lighter colours. So we're going in with this light blue shade above the deeper blue. So this one is Vitality. I'm not applying very much at all. I'm just keeping that above that line of the blue. A cheap's cut crease, as it were. So to blend above the anchor shade, I'm going in with Serenity. Using the same brush, I've just wiped it off. Then to blend out the present shade, we're going to use Lotus. I'm taking my time to really soften this outer edge, so it pretty much fades away into nothing. We're going to go in with shimmers, but I'm just going to do the lower lash line. So to prepare for that, I'm going to go in with a Cupid's Arrow Stylo from Blurr. This is number 6. It's like a navy blue. I'm just going to take that in my waterline and smudged a little bit onto my lower lash line. Just going to smudge that out just a little. Now to blend that out, I'm going to take Vitality, just so we get a bit of smoky haze under the eye there. And taking NYX Glitter Primer, just going to apply that all over the blank space on the lids and into the crease. So just cutting just below that line that we've made. For the shimmers, I want to take this one closer to the corner, then this greeny shade in the middle, and then fade out into this goldy shade. So we're going in with Duality, Equanimity, and Clarity. So I'm taking Duality in the inner part here, just in that inner third of my lid. And then with the same brush, I've just flipped it over. I'm going into Equanimity, and that's going in the centre, just the very centre though, because where it starts fading out is where I want that Clarity shade. Where these two shades meet, I'm just smushing between the two. And now taking Clarity, I'm going to press that into the outer corner. And just where it reaches the outer corner, just blending it away. I'm going to do a matte inner corner, so I'm going to take Patience, this one up here. Just give us a pop of lightness just in that inner corner there. Also going to take a little bit of that shade as a brow bone highlight. Okay, so that's the look to this point. Just going to hop off camera for mascara and a lip, and I'll be back to show you the finished look with the Arttitude Cosmetics Equanimity. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and I really love how it's turned out, and it's so different to the first look as well. And that's what I was trying to do with this two palettes, two looks. But to finish it off, I think the lip is the star of the show. I think you might agree. And it's the Unearthly Vamp lip liner, topped off with their Ghostly Menacing Metals lipstick. That's quite sheer, and it would be like a real pale lilac-y colour, but topped over that lip pencil, it's magic. I just think it's beautiful. So you'll have to let me know down in the comments which look did you prefer. So did you prefer the initial look that was very red leaning with a big wing that I achieved with this palette, the Cosmic Beauty, the Sun palette? Or is this more your vibe? Did you prefer the Arttitude Cosmetics Equanimity? I think look number 2 has my heart, but I love both of them. I know I love red eyeshadow, so I definitely love the first look, but I think there's just something special about this one. It's got lots of shimmer going on as well. I really wanted to showcase those shimmers, as I've done so much more matte with the Cosmic Beauty. Both of these are beautiful palettes in their own right. And I just really wanted to combine them because they're both from UK indie brands. I just thought it made sense, and I could catch up with some of the releases that everyone else has put videos out on already. But yeah, both of them I'm really enjoying. I think for the Sun palette from Cosmic Beauty, it's been a long while since I've used one of their palettes, but I do feel like the shimmer formula is maybe a little bit more emollient, but not overly so. I didn't have a problem. I mean, that red shade that I used for filament was really the only shimmer that I used in any great way in my look. And packing it over the red matte that I used, that Vitality, it didn't show that it broke up on me. And I think that's a top tip for you guys. If you struggle with that, if you've laid down a similar colour matte as a base, even if your shimmer breaks up, you can't see the lines so much, you can't see like a bare lid, if you know what I'm saying, underneath, and so it really helps. But I don't actually think it did break up, and I did wear it for the rest of the day and into the evening so that I could show my husband, because he says I never wear my looks for him to see. But I don't do that because he always says that I look like I've got clown makeup on. But anyway, he wanted to see it, and he had to agree that that red shimmer was looking beautiful on the lids. And yeah, the palette performs really, really well. I've only actually sort of dipped into about a third of the shades in this one, but really impressed with the red shade in that one. The matte formula is really nice. It's pigmented, it's not too powdery, it's easy to blend. Yeah, no problems at all. And I think for the price of their palettes, I think that was £28, if memory serves me right. I did purchase it myself, as I say, and for 20 shades, and it's really nice quality. And I love that they've got a theme. I love that the tarot theme is continuing, and I love that even though they're doing that and it's the opposite orientation, that they've kept the palettes the same shape and size, which I really appreciate because they sit in my background behind me and they look very nice there. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I like a theme. I like it all to sit nicely. And another brand that's doing that, of course, is Arttitude. There's always this shape and size now. Since the Maneater Untamed, which was a bigger palette, they've gone more to this size. So the Metamorph was the first they did of this size, and I think they've got 6 now in this size. And I love these. I think they're so beautiful. I think their artwork and their concepts are always gorgeous. And the shades inside, obviously I use more of the shimmers than I did of the mattes in this one. Although I did use a fair few mattes, but not in a sort of blended way like you would normally think to use mattes, I suppose. For this one, I'm sort of instantly drawn more to the bluey shades in here, which is not normally what I want to do, but I wouldn't maybe slap like, you know, blue all over my eyes. But in this way, a bit of subtlety with it, and then with the shimmers to sparkle through it, I really enjoyed it. I think the ones of these that I used are a bit more piecier, a little bit more, I think they would smooth out if you use your fingers to apply them. They are like tiny particles, and it's difficult to get them to apply with a brush because they're kind of flaking off as you do it. And that was even with a glitter primer. I know a lot of people prefer to use their fingers. I don't think you'd have a problem then. It's just not my preference, but they're undeniably beautiful on the eyes. The flakiest one was that Clarity shade. That was quite difficult actually to sort of get enough of it on the brush to then smooth it out. But I did manage to do it, and as I say, glitter glue will be your friend with this kind of formula. But these aren't squishy and emollient at all, so it's trying to get all those pretty twinkly sparkles into a shadow whilst keeping the formula, you know, that it's movable and easy to apply, but then that it's not too greasy and emollient. It's very difficult, I think. But I'm not saying they're bad in any regard. I just think probably would work better with your fingertips or a sponge tip applicator. Definitely use a glitter glue because I have got some fallout with them, but they are undeniably gorgeous. And I love the chaos of this palette. I was chatting to the owner, Rux, about that, and I was saying, like, the more chaotic a 16 pan palette is for me, the more creative I feel with it. If it's a massive palette, like a 36 pan, and it's chaotic, forget it, I'll be lost. But a palette like this, you can just see more colour combinations when it's laid out a bit more chaotic, whereas the Sun palette is a bit more in rows and gradients. But yeah, I enjoyed both of them for different reasons, and I'm really happy that I bought both of them. So that's my thoughts. I hope you've really enjoyed seeing this type of video from me, combining a couple of different indie brands together in one video and showcasing a couple of really different looks with them. It's been a lot of fun for me to do. It does take a bit more time, of course. With my sensitive eyes, which I've talked about at length in lots of videos recently, I can only really apply one eyeshadow look per day, so this has taken a couple of days for me to film for you. But if you have enjoyed it, I'd certainly enjoy to do some more of these, so please let me know. I'd love your feedback. But if you're new to my channel and you've liked what you've seen, I hope you might consider subscribing before you go. Anyone that's been here before, thank you so much for your support. I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.